Hello guys. I want to contribute to the trading issue on P2B's interview, his recent interview he granted to Channel Television, I think 2 days ago. In that interview that lasted over an hour, P2B maintained, his stance of talking about national issues, governances. He didn't turn it to, personal attacks, because he touched a whole lot of issues. Being honest as he always is, I expected a lot of reaction from the ruling party APC, and there were a whole lot of reactions, and a whole lot of them tried to deflect that interview by calling, oh, he didn't have substances, oh, he didn't discuss anything, oh, he said he will not give 24 hours, that it's not possible to give 24 hours in 4 years. But that is not the matter. If P2B discussed how he would do things differently, he did exactly. Yeah, we know that the current president will never come and discuss anything. In fact, if you allow me to say, I will tell you that the problem with governance in Nigeria is that people who just want to answer big name, people who don't know how to manage money, are the people we are putting or we are electing or imposing themselves on us. That interview was superb. And before the interview, if you look at P2B outings, Cross River, Delta, Imo State, Ebonyi State, you find out that P2B still has the masses. There will be something I have always said from after the 23 general election. I used to say it anywhere before I created this platform. I said that P2B won the elections. There were indicators that he won the election everywhere. If you say that P2B won only 12 states, what about Rivers? Everybody knows they changed the result of Rivers State. So add Rivers and subtract Rivers from APC. What about Benue? He won 2023 election landslide, but it was taken. I'm always surprised when people, refuse to say the way it is. But I know that now everybody have believed it is crystal clear that P2B won 2023 election. But that is bygone. Did he has the number to win it again? I think he even has more number now than 2023. Especially in the north. And the ruling party APC know that. It is quite unfortunate that they try to deflect it by the special advisor to the president coming to write a whole long epistle. And this last night, Senator Adam Oshomole was trying to deflect everything. And it's not working because everybody knows that they were talking nonsense. But how can, I've discussed this in my video, some months back. How can P2B win in 2027? Yes, P2B has maintained that Nigeria should defend their votes. And I've also discussed a few months ago about how Nigeria can get P2B elected is by outsmarting the ruling APC. Because what the APC maybe was planning to do was to, create chaos in Southeast, use violence to scatter P2B's vote in Southeast. But right now, the ruling party is not sure of the North. So even if they scatter the vote coming out from Southeast, they are not sure of the North at the moment. Therefore, the only option that is left for them is manipulation of the figures. And these figures are manipulated at collection centers. So, what is the way forward? Very simple. Create a parallel iRive portal that will collect the results. Let the portal come up on the day or eve of the election so that the ruling party will not run to court and obtain an injunction that will stop the portal. Share the portals in all social media platforms the day or a night eve of the election. Upload all polling results on that. Nigeria will calculate it. Before INEC will finish manipulating the figures, the whole result is everywhere. They will give up. That is it. As simple as that. As simple as that. Before they will finish cooking up local government collection center, this collection center, national collection center, the result will be out. Everybody has the result. Everybody sees the result. In fact, before you will see them manipulating that, people already celebrating who wins. There's nothing INEC would do than to give up. There's always holes to explore whenever you are dealing with Nigerians. Especially the politicians, especially those ones that are not faithful. There's always a hole. They always leave that gap. Forget about rigging, you can't, but most of the rigging that will happen in 2027 election will either happen at the voting centers where they will just snatch the electoral materials or collection center. These are the two ways APC will try to rig 2027 election. Forget about court. Get every polling unit result, upload it, and leave the rest to Nigerians. Especially when Nigerians see the result, authenticated result, whatever you are cooking, people have started celebrating. There's nothing they can do about it. That is my opinion. Thank you.